Don't throw away your pumpkin this Halloween. Turn it into this beautiful bread and butter pudding instead. Okay, cool. So this is a really easy recipe for the season. And when you've got lots of leftover pumpkin, you can get away from making your traditional pumpkin soup and instead turn it into a dessert. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a really simple, like spice bread and butter pudding with some really nice pumpkin running through it. You can take the seeds out, and then it's a really quick, easy recipe. Take off the skin and the outside layer of the pumpkin. I'm just gonna cook this in the microwave. Microwave is really good at cooking stuff like this because it's got a lot of moisture content in the pumpkin, and it'll soften it really nice and light. You can alternatively roast it in the oven, but it takes probably about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm just going to slice it up, microwave it so it's fully cooked, and then candy it slightly in a little bit of brown sugar. I was raised not doing Halloween because my dad thought it was immoral to go to people's houses and ask for a trick or a treat. So he used to hand around tangerines to all the kids, and then the next morning I'd just go outside and see just a load of tangerines all the way down the street where people had thrown them away. We did get egged once, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do first is just make a really simple custard. So we take some egg yolks, 250 egg yolk, it's about 10 yolks, 100 grams of sugar, and then give that a good whisk just to combine it. So then into a pan, I'm going to put all the rest of our milk. So it's basically just making a really simple anglaise here. 325 mils of milk. And then we use this UHT whipping cream as well. And 325 grams of that. That's just, it's really light. You can just use it. You can probably use double cream or pouring cream if you've got it at home. Bring that up to a gentle rolling boil. Add a little bit of nutmeg, so this is a really good autumnal spice. And then just add a touch of salt as well. I always think people underestimate the importance of salt in desserts. So our milk is just coming up to the boil there. And what we're going to do is just add that boiled milk into our egg mixture and just give it a little whisk. So we don't need to even bring this back up to the heat now or anything. This is just going to lightly cook in our fan marie as we cook out the rest of the bread mix. Just add a touch of vanilla to that as well. A little bit of vanilla essence. And that's our wet mix done. So we're going to make our dry mix. So what we've got, we have a lot of burgers on the menu there. So on our menu, so we've got some brioche trim. You can use any sort of bread trimming for this, but basically you should be saving all of your bread waste. A really good standard white sandwich loaf would be really good for this recipe as well because it's neutral but it's sweet. Bread's like the most commonly wasted ingredient in the UK. So just instead of throwing it away when it's stale or when it's going a little bit mouldy, just cut off that mould and just whack it in your freezer and make one big batch of bread and butter pudding every other month. A couple of walnuts in there as well. It's just going to give it a little bit of texture. In the restaurant, little raisins, we just ferment them lightly, but you can just use normal raisins. Maybe soak them in brandy if you want a little bit touch of booze in there, and just give that a really light pulse. There you go, so you can see it's still like little bits of chunks in there. Just break that with your hands, but you don't want to take it any more than that. So we've got our dry mix. Here you've got your wet mix. Now we just finish off that pumpkin that we've got cooking into a pan. Add a touch of sugar and start it lightly caramelizing. So add in your pumpkin. You just add a little bit of caramelization on that sugar there. So you can see there's still quite a lot of residual moisture in there, and the pumpkin is really nice and soft, so this won't take long at all. And then we're just going to put a knob of butter in there just to deglaze. Start assembling it, so work out the size of your loaf tin. Looking for that kind of colour on there and sheen. You've got your dry mix here, and then it's really simple, you just layer it up. So add your bread, walnuts and raisin mix. caramelized pumpkin. Sorry, spiced milk liquid. Got a little pressed out. So you want it to be sort of saturated, but you still want little chunks of bread that aren't the same size. So there's a nice sort of range of texture in there when you're cutting it. It doesn't want to just be like a big soggy lump of overcooked sweet bread. You want like little different textures. That's what the walnuts and the raisins are really good for. Some pumpkin on top, and that whilst that bakes, because it bakes at quite a low temperature, that pumpkin is just going to get really, really nice and caramelized. Last little bit of egg mix on top. This one we've done for Halloween because everyone's got leftover pumpkins. It's one of the biggest, most wasteful times of the year. Okay, so this is going to go into an oven now, and it's going to bake about 160 degrees for around about 35 minutes. When you take it out, you want it to have a little bit of wobble to it. So the egg doesn't want to be completely overcooked the whole way through. This has come out of the oven and it's just chilled down slightly. You can see it's really nice and caramelized on top, and we've got the brown sugar, the pumpkin's gone beautiful and caramelized and roasted nice and dark. Now, and there we go, we've got this really nice caramelized outside, but it's still super soft. So you know it's going to be really nice and soft and gooey in the middle. And then we've got the layers, you can see there, in between there. This is how I used to have this, this back in the day, just covered with beautiful creme anglaise custard, nice and gooey. So there we have it. That's a really simple, beautiful bread and butter pumpkin pudding.